Conbunn Cardboard is a fun, short game with a nice art style. I like it. This video is not entirely about Conbunn. Today I watched a movie and played a game. That game, obviously, was Conbunn Cardboard. This is not a lead up to say that Conbunn was a more fulfilling experience, as the movie, Wallace & Gromit: Vengeance Most Foul, was also fun, entertaining, made with love, and around an hour and a half long. What I am trying to say is that I would like more games that, like a movie, are direct and to the point rather than stringing you along for hours or days of repetition. Though by that criteria, Wallace & Gromit isn't actually a great standalone movie to use as an example, as it is part of a series, but it is, to the comparison I'm trying to make, a burst of joy that could easily stand alone rather than yet another entry into an ongoing interconnected story. So, Conbunn. It's a short collectathon where you jump around environments that look like they're made from cardboard and other crafting materials. The platforming isn't difficult, there is no combat. What the game does have is a pleasant atmosphere, good music, and a lot of fun little touches. Look at this, when you walk into town, the town fence sinks down and gives you a clearer view. Oh, and what are you collecting in this collectathon? Coins and CDs, because Conbunn is a DJ putting on a show. I think you should play Conbunn, or at least games like it. It's good fun, and sometimes that's all a game needs to be. I compared it to a movie not just for runtime, but for entertainment value and emotional investment. In 90 minutes you can become completely invested, but at the same time you don't feel like you need another 100 hours of the same thing, which is a mindset I've been trying to cultivate for myself, as I've reached a point in my life where time is much more valuable than money. A $10 movie ticket or a $5 game that I enjoy is much more valuable than something that demands hours of time every day to get the same return, even if it's technically free. Yesterday, I didn't watch a movie or play a new game. I sat for 2 hours and grinded on in-game content in Honkai Starrail. Then I did another 2 hours of the same thing in Genshin Impact. I chose to do this, and I can't say I actually got any enjoyment out of it. Is there a game you saw and thought looked cool, but it's been sitting on your wish list for years and you never got around to it? Or maybe even worse, you bought it and still haven't played it? Stop for an hour or two, and play something new. Or stop for a couple minutes at least and check to see if you already have some of these short, fun games that don't ask you to devote your life to them. They just ask for your attention once, and that's good enough. There is, of course, this video's topic, Conbunn Cardboard. It's an hour and a half to 100% the game, or 3 hours if you're like me and immediately replayed it to record footage for this video. A Short Hike remains to this day the best game I ever got for free from Epic Games. I never would have tried it otherwise. It's 2 hours at most to reach the end, and I thoroughly recommend it. Sayonara Wild Hearts is barely an hour long, but I've replayed it at least 10 times, and still regularly listen to its soundtrack. The Tori series, comprised of Tori 3D, Tori 2, and Tori Genesis, are all under an hour each, and if you ever bought any of the charity bundles on itch.io, you probably already own some of them. Lastly, I would be remiss to not mention 2 short games I have replayed extensively because they're just fun to move in. I did speedruns of both of these games because they're just a joy to control. Night Sky is a short physics puzzle game where you control a ball that has to make heavy use of momentum. In appearance, this game might make you think of indie horror games like Limbo, with a heavy use of pure black silhouettes, but it's instead a very chill game. Defunct is also a short game, dependent on physics. But it's a 3D action game where you play as a little robot with a broken motor, maintaining momentum across large environments. Now, go out and play something fun. Have a good day and leave a comment if you have any short but sweet games that you love.